Alright, so welcome everybody to part 4, right? Part 4 of the Spellbinder, Aether Ray Spellbinder. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hello Gaming Mom. Thank you so much for watching all those videos. Glad I could help you. You have 3rd-degree burns. That's how you burnt out you are from Grim Dawn right now. You even like started playing some League of Legends, right? Instead of Grim Dawn, just like me a bit. Yo, Angel Scar, welcome on. And yeah, you're welcome on. Hope Reynard's build can help you out. Alright, so we are a Spellbinder, right? Still. And we have made it all the way to basically the end of Act 3, right? So let's go for Act 4. Currently the first hardcore character just hit level 74 yesterday and only have one challenge dungeon left on normal for heading to it. That's pretty good. That might be druid. Wait, you mean the Totem druid? Nice. Oh, Promise Strike. Wait, are you doing Promise Strike or Totems? You mean the Warborn? Warborn set is unfortunately a random drop. I mean, you already have a shoulder piece, right? But you... I mean, ideally you want to find the blueprint for the helmet, right, for Warborn. Yeah, I would say totems are, for leveling, probably like a little bit weaker or like a little bit slower than Promise Strike. But at the same time, they're probably also safer, right? You can kite better with them, so it's probably like the safer play to play them on hardcore, right? Have I tried last epoch? Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, from my experience, so like from my, like in my opinion rather, last epoch is one of, if not the best other RPG that's like upcoming, besides, I don't know, maybe PoE 2, Diablo 4, or like Grim Dawn 2 at some point, but I don't know. I did enjoy it quite a bit. I mean, they do need to fix some stuff, but I mean, every new game that's like not finished yet has some issues, right? But already like, it's pretty fun for me. I mean, Ellie is kind of like the only like proper upcoming RPG as well right now, because like PoE 2, Diablo 4 and Grim Dawn 2 are certainly not gonna come out like this year or probably not next year either, right? And Grim Dawn 2 probably like, I don't know, maybe like 5 years or something like that, right? So Ellie is kind of like the only upcoming RPG that's gonna come out maybe even this year or like next, like early next year, I guess. How's it compared to other current RPGs though? I mean, it's certainly like less polished than all of the others, except for maybe Wilson, because like, I mean, I would say fucking like open beta or like beta last epoch is more polished than post-release, post-season, like post-first season Wilson, right? But I mean, that's not like a high bar, right? Wilson's like a pretty low bar, in my opinion. Yeah, Wilson's pretty scuffed. I mean, I felt like in beta, Wilson was actually better than at release. Like, Act 1 was fine. But like the other acts they added for release, they were just like super bad. and like balancing was horrible, right? Like balancing just for Act 1 with like the low level and the gear, it kind of felt balanced in a way, or like at least better balanced than how it is right now, or like how it was at release at least. But yeah. Same shirt, Pepperlove. Yeah, I didn't change my shirt just for the stream now. I mean, I guess people will know, right, when Mike recorded whatever they will see at some point this weekend. But I mean, that's fine. Yo, Ground Zero, welcome. Run a nose, yep. Perhaps. Laser Viper for Druid as well. The Aether Ray Druid. I guess you could play like a Lightning Aether Ray Druid as well, but Druid is not really like that good for laser, I would say. I mean, it's fine, you can do it. But I would say, I mean, while leveling you can certainly do it. If you have like the gear support for it, right? And it's working this well for me right now because I have, for example, this offhand right here. That gives me lifesteal to the ray, right? Otherwise you can't lifesteal with this, right? And then I have like a couple of other gear pieces which like in total give me 26 points out of 16 to Aether Ray, right? If you don't have it this high, or like at least to say, I don't know, 22 or 24, right, then you will certainly like feel that you lack damage compared to what I have right now. Gonna do one meme trash doctor. I mean, yeah, later. Or do you have to like go right now? Wasn't trash but multiplayer on it is actually pretty fun when it's not bugged? Yeah. It was pretty much always bugged for me, but when it's not bugged then it's I guess fun. I don't know how like Wolfson being non-bugged feels like though. I've never experienced that like in my life. I've seen like other people experience that, but I haven't experienced it myself. Did I just get like super lucky or did I get super lucky? Like what is this? This is like, I kind of feel bad for like using this now. But if you get this right while leveling, then you have to use it like Wrath of the Ascended is, I would say, the single best item in the entire game for like a Spellbinder here probably. Like as a generic Aether weapon at least. There are some weapons that are like better for some situations, right? Apart from those situations, I would say this is like probably the best weapon for Spellbinders in the entire game, right? It has, I mean, a huge casting speed, right? More than Twilight's Veil. We're gonna lose the conversion here, right? The elemental to Aether conversion we're gonna lose. We're also gonna get Ascendant's Wrath as a proc, right? Which is like minus OA, minus the A, more Aether damage, and also like 15 Aether shred, right? So, I mean, TLDR, this is like OP as fuck, right? Let's go to Homestead and get the the whale, yeah. Let's get to Homestead and get the augment, right? For my Pierceless. How many hours do I have in the game? I have like, I don't even know. I'll have to check. It's like, it's actually $4,000 now. $4,000 Andy, holy shit. Been playing this game too much. What are these pants, by the way? I mean, they're not too bad, but not really good either, right? Okay, we gotta use a Derp Catene here, right? Now 50% of Rain's hours, yeah, pretty much. I've got a Promise Strike Ultra Set Druid, seems a bit squishy, sadly. Yeah, that's how I feel about Ultras as well, like, it's very fun, it has huge damage. But it can feel squishy in some situations later on for sure. But maybe you have to just like build it a little bit different, I don't know. It might work better on like a water run compared to a druid to just like play Ultos space tank. I feel like actually Ultos druid works very well when you're like playing to a ranged Promise Strike, right? If you're like playing ranged Promise Strike, I would say druid is probably one of the best for that. Because then you can actually kite, right? At least a little bit. There's one hybrid build on the forums that do weird of this. Oh, it's like another Dutchy build, right? I think. Let's grab an Amber here. Did he do like, what was it, spin to win? Or what did he do with it? It was like Aether Chaos spin to win. This game any good? I don't know, but the lore is trash, right? The lore is trash. Nah, like, in my opinion, honestly, the lore is pretty good. Like, better than Diablo lore, for example. If you actually read it though, like, the presentation is kinda meh. So you have to, like, actually read to understand what this game is about, right? Like, everybody... I feel like, I guess you, like, have like better memories of, like, for example, there were 3 lore, right, because of like all the awesome cinematics, right? Grim Dawn, there aren't that many like cinematics or like voiced NPCs either. Time duration is affected by CDR, yes. It should be, I think. Yeah, it is, right. Yeah, what about Rockman? I had a WoW guild member that took forever to level, figured out he was taking the time to read the request he did. Nice. And at least he cared about the game, right? Like, he loved the game at least. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Alright, when we're over here, right, we just drop a portal here. We got the Slay the Chosen of the Ashes quest, right? These guys can actually be like pretty annoying, right? They have like pretty annoying stunts here and there. Yo, Mike, if you're still here, how do you enjoy Torchlight 2, by the way? Is it any good, or same thing as Torchlight 3 for you? It's meh. Song, it's there you go. The one I just played was number 5, Junkie. Song number 5. You'd rather play Wolsen, not even joke. What? Okay, that's pretty harsh, man. Make me a build work, where you click it, and then you have to like describe what you want from a build, right? As I've written in the description, right? It's like you have to tell me maybe like a class you wanna play, right? Or like tell me a skill you wanna play, or like a damage type. Ideally, you like specify all of that, and then I'll try to like make your build around the skill / damage type / mastery that you want to play with. Basically like advanced doctoring, right? Like doctoring your build, but there's no build in the first place. How do you say that? It's like birth support for a build? Should call it like Grim Dawn build birth support or something like that, right? I know, it's not called in English, like a proper English. Oh dear. Fevered Rage Pro never viable in Ultimate, maybe Act 1. It's viable when you play Retaliation tanks. Right, if you're like a super tanky, like Retaliation character, then you can actually use it even in Ultimate. Even against some super bosses. Like the fastest way to, for example, kill Ravager, right, is to play like a full like Retaliation tank Witchblade, for example, and then just like use Fevered Rage on him so that he like starts attacking faster and thus like killing himself faster. Right? But yeah, apart from that, it's pretty good for leveling, like normal and late, and then in Ultimate it gets kind of like too sketchy, right? What about Retaliation pets? I mean, maybe, I don't know. I've never tried that actually. Wait, didn't they like nerf Retaliation pets though, like at some point? I thought Q Square had like a better run like Retaliation pets at some point. Like I've never seen the build, I just like remember him talking about how they nerfed his Retaliation pets build. They're gonna buff spam Drixie again, right, in 1.1.9.1, I think. It's like on their list already for the hotfix. We played Wilson a bunch post-server issue fixes. Do you like it? Just felt bad that so many things didn't work as advertised. Yeah. I wonder if like all the like devotions, right, like all the passive points work now. I don't know. Alright, whenever you are over here at the tomb, right, you can basically like take a shortcut here, right? You just go to this corner and then click it from here, right? You can actually click the door from outside that room. It's kinda weird, but I don't know why they haven't fixed it ever, but it's there. You can use that. To like save some seconds, right? Yeah, I mean, that's like, it would be the same thing as some devotions in like Grim Dawn not working, right? I mean, some of them were like maybe bad or like useless because they just had like bad stats on them, right? Like bad values. But like in Volsum, some of the nodes, like they literally didn't work. Like they would do nothing. And there were like a couple of those actually back then. I don't know if they have fixed all of them yet or not. That's like how bad the game was, right? Or like, still is, I guess, I don't know. Siphon Soul's transmitter never worked. Which part of it was not working again? The lifesteal never worked, right? The lifesteal reduction never worked. I think. Yeah, that's true actually. You cannot recommend doing Elemental Revenant's Earth Apostate. Why do we not get any loot here? Please, game. Fix the game crate. This is like Wolves, right? Like trying to press in an area and like not being able to go there. That's literally what I experienced with Wolves as well. Arcanor. Yeah, did you play Arcanor or did you play the green two-hander? There's like a green two-hander that has like stuff for Elemental Apostate now as well. Okay, do I want like any of this stuff? Not really, right? When I have fucking Clairvoyant Helmet, that's like pretty good. Probably the best you can get until maybe Fatal Mask level 94, right? I could like look for stuff that gives me like pierce resistances, right? Like pierce resistant boots maybe. Imperials of the Cabal, like this is not bad at all, right? Pretty nice defenses here. It shall be done. Okay. Yo, Totem workman. Scrap it. Oh, what the fuck? Turtle doesn't work with Harbinger proc. They both at 50%? Wait, usually things that are like both at 50% should just like proc like both at the same time, right? Wait, what does Harbinger do again? I actually don't know the proc right now. Wait, isn't Harbinger proc just like... I mean, I guess it works, but it's like useless, right? Like Harbinger gives you what, like dodge? 100% dodge or something like that, right? I mean, yeah, you shouldn't bind Turtle to Harbinger proc, then it's not working. Just like bind Turtle to like a permanent aura, right? I mean, it should like still proc whenever you drop below 50% again and Harbinger is like on cooldown, for example, right? Like if you say go below 50%, then you proc Harbinger and not Turtle for some reason, and then you below 50%. Wait, no, but like they should always like proc at the same time, right? Like I don't quite understand why they're not proccing together. Like I think they should be proccing together, right? It's maybe not effective because like you have a shield done, but you're also like dodging anyway. But I think that should at least activate, right? Like if it's not activating, then it's either some very weird interaction or it's just like a bug. I don't know. Yo, Dargon Workman. What do you mean? More green is more good, right? More teal, rather. It's actually teal and not green, right? Yes. Plus 8 star pack ranks. Wait, can you get plus 8 from star pack, like to star pack from rings? That sounds pretty crazy. Yo, Desmond Workman. Yeah, advanced search I never use, it's just I just like search for whatever and then like control F, right? Alright, Commander Lucius has been killed. Aether still has like insane damage actually. I mean, I have literally like one of the most broken one-handers now, like one of the most broken scepters now, right? It's like I have even more damage now. But yeah. Wait, I'd probably also have like too many points into Aether maybe now. I should like go back to my Spirit Gun to check that out, right? Alright, in the Plains of Strife, right? in Elite and Ultimate only, not on normal difficulty. There is a Elite in the pretty much eastern corner where there's like lots of Aether stuff, like Aether ground as well, called the Locksmere Night Mage. And that guy can nullify you, right? And he doesn't nullify you like the arcane mobs who have like a dodgeable ball. He just literally uses nullification on you. And I don't know, you either have to like get lucky so that he like misses, or he's gonna nullify you anyway, right? So he also hurts a lot with like Blade Trap and Shadow Strike abilities. So yeah, you gotta be careful with this guy. Let's see if he's here. He's actually here, and there he is. Oh, right up. Oh, we pulled him, right. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna like try to nullify him, right? And like once he nullifies us, we're gonna mirror after that, right? And then you just like mirror and then you kill him, right? And then you like reapply, right? Like it's very important to not mirror before he nullifies you, because otherwise he's gonna like nullify your mirror as well, and then you just die, right? But you have to nullify after you get hit, right? And he drops these pretty nice daggers here, which can be pretty nice for, well, like a Spellbreaker, for example, right? If you want to play like Code, Shadow Strike, Nightblade, right? Nullify is nullify? I mean, yeah, nullify is nullify, right? Best explanations. Only here in the stream. I mean, you just saw what nullify did, right? What it did to all my buffs. And especially on something like a binder, it can be like very scary because like you're relying on your Maven Sphere's protection like a lot, right? But like the good thing about Locksmere is that he's not that tanky, like he's pretty squishy as you could have seen like as well, right? He died pretty quickly. So as long as you have like good damage and you can like tank him with like, for example, Mirror of your Rocket Strength for like 3 seconds, then it should be easier than like a build that has like no damage, right? Can't even search for the highest CDR offense in the game. Yep. I mean, you could like Control F for X% cooldown reduction, right? If you have like items on min-max rows, right? And then you, I don't know, right, like 18, 19, 20, right? In the search bar. Alright, I think it's actually time for Mark of Torment finally. Let me also go back to Devil's Crossing here real quick to check if I have like too many pawns into something like Aether, right? I don't want to waste points like that. This chest is actually very good as well, right? That's pretty much the fire version of this one, right? This one converts light into Aether, this one converts fire to Aether, right? This one gives you like +3 to Aether rate, this one does not. Also, other than that, what does this one do? I mean, it gives you health, 33%. I'll actually check my DPS when I have 3 more points in here, right? Let's see. 65, 66. Okay, so this is actually still better, right? Probably because I have of the Aether suffix on this one, right? But this is like not a bad chest at all, right? Alright. Let's go back to Sora's Bastion as well and give them that quest. Hand in that quest. Is Voidspire totem only? I mean, none of the totem items are totem only, like all of them can drop anywhere, but they have like a very much increased chance of dropping from a totem. So if you wanna get them, then the best way is to target farm those totems, right? It's probably like at least 10 to 50 times more efficient to like just farm the totems, right? 13 stone runs and 0 void spires. Well, they all like drop from specific totems as well, right? Like storm runs drop from Aether totems. Void Spire drop from the Void Totems apparently, so you should probably be farming like the Void Totems and not the Aether Totems if you want Void Spires. Like basically every totem type, right, has 2. Well, not totem uniques, because they can also drop somewhere else. But like, how do you say that? They're still basically like attached to them, like, right? They have like a way higher chance to like drop from them specifically. So like every totem has 2 of those items, right? And then like if you at random ran like, say, I don't know, put Savagery, for example, way more than, say, Bastion of Chaos, then you probably cleared like way more Aether totems than like Void totems, right? And thus you have more Storm runs than Void Spires, right? Dargon actually played this game, right? Yeah, actually he plays the game. Last night at Mike's stream, you said you would change the cadence of the Savagery from tank physical water build. Yeah. I mean, I can just like give you a link to like the same build that has Savagery, I think. I don't have a brain. Wait, what? Wait, what? Let me search this real quick. It's like almost my last brain as well. Oh, God. Right, you basically go to the build compendiums, right? And then you go to Forgotten Gods, then you go to what was it? A water, right? And then there should be... There we go, right, this one. Basically just play this one instead, right? This one is probably better. I mean, you can do the Cadence one as well, but this one I think is probably better. Duchy's Water? Yeah, Duchy is the Cadence one. Which is fine as well. But I think Aphanasenkov's is even better, right? I might be wrong though, I might be wrong, I don't know. I've actually not played them myself. Did you play a Voldrak's Crusher Water? Like a solo self-owned Voldrak's Crusher Cadence Water? I was also surprised that like Duchy didn't play Voldrak's Crusher on his Cadence platoonist. Like, is that weapon really worse than Avenger for Cadence? Like, shouldn't 3-piece Warborn and Voldrak's Crusher beat Avenger for Cadence? I don't know. Oh, it wasn't the water threat where they were banned. Wow. Must have been a pretty spicy build then. Just for that reason you recommend it. You're so toxic, dude. I love it. You can see that Spellbinder, like if you don't last steal, it's actually a little squishy. Like my HP does go down quite a bit every now and then whenever I'm like not last stealing or like not pressing Mirror or Mark of Torment. Probably do it like this actually. Like this, okay. Spellbinder, squishy, heresy. I mean, it's just because like I'm not pressing the buttons, honestly. And I have like 700 armor, right? You can go in here on elite, but you don't really have to. Like, when you already have all the devotion shrines, you don't really have to go in there. Right? You can kind of like skip the play, skip the plays unless you wanna get the medal from the boss, like the boss, the ghoul boss in there. Right? He has like a monster-specific medal that only he can drop. So maybe you wanna get that one on your boat, right? On the Spellbinder you probably don't care about it though. But then you would lose out on the health regen. I don't know. I mean, yeah, if you but like if you care about the health regen, you should play Savagery anyway, right? Like, why would you play Cadence over Savagery if you care about health regen when like Savagery actually like boosts your health regen like crazy, right? Took you long enough, he says. Wow. This guy can be pretty triggering, actually. I should be working on fixing my resistances for ultimate, actually, right? Like an ultimate difficulty, which I can access after killing Logorian on elite, I will lose another 25% to all of my resistances, right? first and second row except for Sunrise. So I should like overcap all of these by 25%, right? Which I have not so far. And that's when you wanna start like using augments, right? Like armor augments as well. But for those you need to be revered, right? With factions, so I'm almost there with Homestead actually. Homestead is like very quick to get to revered because well, you get definite like reputation whenever you kill beasts, right? And there are like so many beasts in this world, so it's kind of like easy to get them up higher. The Oathkeeper last stream. I still miss some components, and I need some augments as well. Like, but yeah, he's playable. I can't play him through like main campaign at least. I would say the damage is a little bit mediocre though so far. And you certainly cannot play around upheaval on a ritualist like that. That just doesn't work. I think you need to like go druid if you like want to play around upheaval, right? Like go druid, you get like insane away as a druid, right? And like way more than ritualist. And you also have like less weapon pool skills that you are kind of like forced into. Alright, you always want to put Mark of Torment to at least 6 points, right? Up to 6 points is like insane value that you get, and then after 6 points it's kind of like falls off, right? So more than 6 points you can put if you want to in some situations, like on some builds I feel like, but generally speaking you don't really need it higher than 6. Yeah, I would say so as well. It kind of looks like the worst one. I mean, it does work well when you like play it together with Vortex of Souls and like play ranged upheaval basically, right? Like ranged upheaval with pass through. That's pretty sick actually. But other than that, what do you do for RR? Well, you do Wind Devils, right? And that's it. Like, you play Lightning. You don't play Aether on Druid. Like, the set supports Lightning as well, actually. Decently. Yeah, Aether Druid is certainly worse than Lightning. Aether Druid is pretty bad. I tried like Aether Panetti's leveling on a Druid once, it wasn't that great, right? You can do to an arranged Aether Vindicator. Yeah, I guess you could do that, yeah. At least you have RR then and Vindicate, right? But like, if you play Vindicator, right? If you play around upheaval, then you obviously still don't use any of the weapon pool skills, right? Why is there so much dot? I don't know. Why not? I mean, something like burn or like electrocute. I feel like that does exist on like many other RPGs as well, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Like fire damage over time. It's like pretty common, right? I guess Frostburn and Electrocute are like not that common. But yeah, Bleed is pretty common, obviously. Poison's pretty common, right? Bleed, Poison, and Burn is like the 3 common ones, right? And then you have Frostburn, Electrocute, and Vitality Decay on top, and Grim Dawn, right? So yeah, those 3 are kind of weird, I guess. But that's just how it is, I guess. Yeah, that's true. So like With Decay was only added, I think, in the Ashes of Mammoth expansion, right? Like, if Necromancer would have not been added, then they would have not have added With Decay. But then again, like, they could have also like added, like, they didn't need to add With Decay, right? Like, they could have made a Necromancer maybe like focus more on Frostburn instead, right? Or like Frostburn and Bleed, right? Could have made like Necro good for Frostburn and Bleed instead of like 50k. Could have added Pierce Dot. Please no. Yoshipaka, welcome, thanks for the follow. The Inquisitor is the best range class, I read that on Facebook. I mean, it's not bad, but I need some new pants, right? Like Stonehide, for example, are pretty good, right? On the other hand, my pants are still like giving me insane resistances, right? They're still pretty good. Also the suffix sucks, right? Like of prowess is flat cunning. I don't need any cunning whatsoever on a binder, right? Like cunning is horrible here. I actually got Eastern legs. They're pretty nice. But actually the non-mythical one doesn't have any Fizz-Rest, right? Also don't play Trolls and Sky Shards, so yeah, they're not actually that good here. You have Rumen, welcome. Acid Horn of Gander, Paladin, whenever you can. Alright. You can do that. You can try at least. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I know, Var. I got it like at the start of the episode right now. I just got it, like it just dropped from a totem. I kinda feel bad for like using it, because it's like ridiculously OP. I was using Twilight's Veil, Twilight's Edge, the blue one before, which is also very good actually. But like, if I get it, right, why should I like not use it, right? But yeah, it's like ridiculous RNG. I agree, it's completely ridiculous. Twilight's Whale is better. Not really. Actually. At least not the like the non-mythical version is at least not better. Just get 2 measurements. Yep. Just get the measurings, right? Like Wrath basically has the same, I would say, like raw DPS compared to Veil, right? And then it has 15 Aether RR on top, right? So it's certainly better. Just get them, yeah. Just get them. Oh wow, this guy's actually kind of hurt. My armor was bad, right? If your armor was bad, if you get hit by obsidian cleavers in your face, then you should probably like just pop a preemptive mirror or like use a preemptive mark of torment, right? To like reduce the damage that you're taking. A short guide on the stream. Is that the banana peels one? Yeah. How to win in Grim Dawn, right? How to win in Grim Dawn. I mean, I already included this into my video, right? The last one I made. That's what. That's all you need. How to win in Grim Dawn. That's all you need to do. Just choose Spellbinder. The best beginner guide ever made, yeah, pretty much. It's very in-depth as well, right? Binder. How was it late game? Spellbinder? It's one of the best classes in the game for late game as well. I'd say right now it's actually pretty squishy. Like if you don't start to get used to, well, using your abilities, like your defensive cooldowns. Like the one thing that you have to like learn on a binder is to like always use your defensive cooldowns, right? And like maybe not always, but like use them when you need them and use them preemptively as well sometimes, right? And like once both of these two are on cooldown, right, you just press your character Stampus once to like reset the cooldown, right? That's pretty much all you need to do.
Right. I struggled. You see the Luminari.
See the Luminari.
Father and I were part of.
Alright.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Which legendary did we get here, by the way? Stone of Halakor? Rotdrinker's Cross, maybe? Maybe we get an upgrade here. What is this? Vigorous of Protection instead of Aggressive the Aether. I mean, this is like more defensive, right? Actually has less Viscerous though. Actually the rolls on this are like not even that good, right? It does have like good armor though. I kinda wanna farm Logorian maybe a bit. We get like a nice shoulder piece that also has like resistances, right? That might cover my, say, poison or pierce stress or chaos stress, right? Because I need that for ultimate, right? Logorian farmer kick W, yeah, pretty much. However, before we do any of that, let's do the hidden path, right? You need to do a hidden path on all 3 difficulties if you don't have like any leveling items already, like leveling items that make you skip difficulties rather. Because every single time you do this quest, you're gonna get 1 skill point and 1 attribute point, right, for each difficulty. Yo, I can't speak, Welcome. Any tips for level 81 on Elite on the way to Necropolis? Currently doing some quests on the Volcano map. Wait, volcano map? Do you mean like this one? I mean... Okolov's Cave. Pork chip. Wait, are you on your way to the Tomb of the Eldritch Sun, or are you on the way to the Necropolis? I feel like if you have beaten this part, then this part should be easier for you anyway, right? I mean, don't get killed by Locksmith, right, who can like spawn on the eastern corner of Plains of Strife. I've showcased this guy earlier. He can like nullify you, right? Like strip you from all of your buffs. So if you fight him, be prepared, right? He can strip you and then like nuke you down. Other than that, I mean, I don't... The problem is like, your question is kind of broad, right? It's like asking, what should I wear when I go outside now? It's like, I don't know what weather it is for you, I don't know what time zone or like, rather... How do you say that? Like, temperature zone you're in, right? Like, I don't know which class you're playing, I don't know what damage type you are, I don't know what your resistances are. I mean, general tips are max out your resistances to 80%, right? Don't get killed by Locksmith. If you want to fight Locksmith, approach him carefully, otherwise, like, just keep left if you walk through here, right? And generic tips is like, rule number 1, right? Just don't get hit. Like, just don't die, right? I don't know. Locksmith, sexual offender, confirmed. I guess you could call him that. I mean, you want like capped Aether res, right? For like the Aether mobs here. You want capped Chaos res and Vitality res for the Chthonians. You probably want more armor than I have. And then you wanna like not die to Aether ground. Or like anything like Locksmith, right? I mean, if you have like, as I said, like if you have defeated this part of the map, then this part should generally be easier. But they're like different damage types prevalent in the Necropolis, so you do want to get like Aether res, Chaos res, and Vitality res, right? Especially. I mean, generally speaking, you should like have all of your resistances at like 80% at this point of the game. I think it's worth it to, on an Oathkeeper character, to focus on chance on block and Targus hammer for a hammer-driven playstyle. If you well play with a shield and you want to play with a shield and you, I would say yeah, probably. Like shield block is pretty good if you have like good synergy for it, right? Well, what you have, I mean, if you like max out Haven, right? The Haven ability from Oathkeeper. And maybe also like Safeguard, right? The first top left one. Yeah, you should have like pretty decent shield synergy. I don't know, I mean, depends though, like, while leveling, I feel like shield block is better for endgame than like while leveling, right? Like while leveling you don't really need it that badly. Also, like, you can't get shield block to like crazy numbers while leveling anyway, so it's kind of like unreliable, I feel like, while leveling. Yo, core block workman. Desmos playing a Code Trickster at the moment, and You have permanent mirror as well. What? One is in the hallway and the other one is in the bathroom. Nice. Haha. Alright, here we got the physique point. And we're gonna go for the East March here in a second. However, I wanna try killing this Mad Queen again. If you're on hardcore yourself and you should probably like don't do this, right? It's like an unnecessary risk to do this here. Let's try anyway. Activate her aura, right? Fucking missed my Cadence Tempest, right? Like a noob. Oh well, she died. If the spell doesn't end up having 2k spirit, scrap it. No. We have 852 so far. 11k spirit or bust. Yep, yep. What would I play with Alchemist Green and my side? Yeah, probably like a Cold Blitz, like Blade Master, I guess. I think Armored Aether actually had a pretty nice video about like some of the green items, like Alchemist Side as well. I guess you could even like use it for something like Cold Force Wave even, I don't know. I guess for Cold Force Wave you probably want to use like a Winter King instead, right? Oh yeah, let's also do the Bone Hunter quest, right? And also kill the troll here, because the troll here has the chance to give you the Mistborn Talisman, right? And as long as you don't have that Talisman, like Relic Blueprint, right? You should probably like kill him every single time you go here. Well, if you're allowed to enter. Why does this bug like happen twice to me today? It's weird. Which monster drop core items? That's like saying which vendor sells health potions, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. All of them. All of them can drop it. Literally all of them. Yeah, you can do Retaliation dodge and attack to Cadence Tempest, but they offhand, I think. That's kind of weird, like why would you play Rata, like Retaliation with an offhand, right? And I guess the answer is you have to if you want to play like Rata, Cadence Tempest, right? What, this guy here? The Arcane? Really? You'd rather not. Yeah. This class seems OP. Yeah, Spellbinder is one of the strongest classes in the game for sure. It's pretty good. It's a cheap one, right? A severed claw only. It's pretty cheap. Okay, so I'm not gonna use these shoulders, right? If I wanna use new shoulders, I will have to like reform them, I think. I got some pretty decent pants here, maybe there, right? Like all three of the hidden path bosses can actually drop special pants. This one is the one from Dreek, for example, right? We got a Dominators of Decay here, which is, well, not that ideal. And we got a Glacial of Scorching here, which is pretty much trash as well. But like, even with these trash affixes, the stats aren't that bad, right? So like, if you can get an actual good affix here, like, imagine what you could get, right? You could actually get pretty sick items here, but we didn't. So if I wanna change my pants, I should probably like reform those, right? Not as special as Stone Trousers. Well, true. True. Both Arcanus and Rata don't have any, like, what? Arcanus and Nightblade don't have any Rata. They do. I mean, they don't have any Rata, that's true. They both have flat Rata, or like percent Rata there, right? I mean, Retaliation, not Rata. Arcanus has flat on Mirror, right? On Mirror of Eruptors, has like flat lighting here. And Nightblade has, I think, Retaliation damage on Blade Barrier, right? And then like also percent Retaliation damage on the, what's it called, like Merciless Repertoire or something like that? Like the cold poison buff in the bottom right. Nah, Rita is not the same as Rata. Indeed. Alright, let me finish the hidden path request real quick here. And then we can check out your build. Also, like, check out some other builds, I guess. I mean, ideally I would like to check them out at the end of the stream, but like, not at the end, but rather when I stop this episode at least, right? Whenever I have the time. Alright. So stuff on hardcore starter. Okay. Is Retaliation now just nerfed or dead? It's not dead at all. That's still pretty good. Like, some specific Retaliation builds have been nerfed, yes, and they are noticeably weaker than before. Noticeably weaker compared to before just means they're not broken as fuck anymore. They're like,
Well met.
strong, but not broken as fuck, right? Like, Retaliation damage itself, like the whole concept, right? It should not be like that great for damage in the first place, right? Because you're always super tanky usually. Like, you shouldn't be dealing like ridiculous damage anyway. So like, if you do say like 90% of a non-retaliation build's damage, but you're like twice tanky, I feel like that's still pretty good, right? Yeah, it's like only 90% broken now, which is still pretty good. And yeah, like some specific builds have actually like been nerfed quite a lot now. Like, for example, like at least damage-wise, right? At least damage-wise. Buried by the Dead. Welcome on, thanks for the photo. And 11 bound. Thank you so much for the 3-month resub, man. Welcome on. Thanks so much for your continued support. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as if like people say pets are dead now. Like, yes, they got nerfed. Some of them got nerfed. Not all of them. I was actually pets. I would say got like nerfed less in Retaliation, right? Like pets are actually stronger for leveling now compared to before. Like they actually got buffed for leveling, not nerfed. And endgame they got like nerfed. Well, some like the most broken ones got nerfed, right? The other ones actually got buffed as well, right? So I don't know. Whenever like create nerfs certain like specific builds, right? It's not like the whole archetype is dead. Also, like the one build they nerfed is like still good. It's just not like broken anymore. So like they nerfed like maybe 1 or 2 builds out of like, I don't know, maybe 30 you can do for that archetype, or like 50 that you can do, right? So it's like, if you don't like that one build anymore, just play like one of the other 48, right? Or maybe like try one that actually got buffed, right? And if you're like salty that they nerfed your one broken as fuck build, right? Then I guess I'm happy that they're not listening to you for game balance, right? And I mean, even like the broken builds, right? You can still play them, like they're not unplayable, they're just like not as broken anymore. They're still like better than 99% of other, like all the other builds that exist in this game. A pod just for crate again, CAC-W. Imagine being salty about pets being dead in quotation marks. Workman Johnny. Alright, where do I put my points now? I got pretty much everything that I want, right? And I could like use Devastation as well now. But like I don't have the buttons. Wait. Yeah, so I'm still like using this amulet, right? I'm still using Vitality Devastation here. So like I don't really want to use Devastation right now. I guess here, or maybe like conversion, but like I don't need more Sasiras right now, right? That's fine. I could like get more away on Overload, right, as well. I don't need the Aether rest, but like the flat away is still like very good on Overload. One question left. When Forgotten Gods came out, the shield throw ability of Oathkeeper seemed to be weak. It was pretty broken when it came out, actually. It got nerfed because it was too broken when it got released. That was only with like specific sets though. So it's probably weaker now compared to back now. For leveling, it's alright, I would say. It's not like the best ability in Oathkeeper, but like I would say both Spin to Win as well as Virus Smite are better, like Arp Reckoning and Virus Smite are better. For leveling at least, but you can still like play around Aegis as well. I mean for endgame, you can play non-retaliation type Aegis with, for example, Octavius set or Virtue set, right? Which are like pretty good, but not like crazy OP or anything like that, right? Or you can play like Retaliation based shield throw, right? It's certainly like a viable ability. Yeah, Root Girls, Wickman. How are you? How are you? Oh my god, I can't click here, what the fuck? There we go. turret build. You mean like a mortar trap build? I tried leveling a pyromancer with mortar trap, yeah. It's pretty fun. I also did endgame builds with Totem. I haven't done both of them together in one build though. I did like a Lujugan Druid, right? Lujugan set is a set that allows you to like summon another totem, and then you can also use another offhand that also like allows you to summon another totem. And in total I think my build had like, what, 6 totems? Something like that. That's pretty good. Yeah, you can check it out on YouTube somewhere. I just like Google for, or like YouTube, and like go to my build highlights, right, and I like go down to Druid. Like they should be sorted alphabetically, right? So you could just like check out the Druid there, right? The game is a bit overlooked by the community. By which community? You mean ARPG community or like PoE community? It's certainly not overlooked by the Grim Dawn community, right? Obviously. Yeah, but like I feel like many people just they need like new stuff, right? If there's no new stuff, like no continuous patches, then they will get bored at some point. And Grim Dawn doesn't really have like that many. I mean, for a offline single player RPG, we've had lots of patches actually. Like an insane amount of patches after release. An insane amount of like added content, right? But it's not like a server-based online RPG like Path of Exile, and compared to Path of Exile, it doesn't get as much support, right? On the other hand, you would have to realize that, well, Crane Entertainment, right, the creators of Grim Dawn, are a team of, like, when the most people in their company were like working on Grim Dawn, it was like, what, 13 people? And like right now, it's literally like, what, 2 guys, I think, only? Like, there's literally only 2 guys working Grim Dawn right now, like, still doing like some hot fixes and stuff like that for Grim Dawn. Whereas PoE is like, I don't know, a lot more people involved, right? So it's kind of like hard to compare the two because like the resources are like vastly different.
Come see what's left of my wares.
300? Yeah, it's like 300 and Grim Dawn is like 3 people, right? So
Iron well spent.
it's like literally 100 times more people involved with like doing patches for Path of Exile. Alright, what do we do here? I need to like fix resistances, right? That's like the main concern I still have here. Like I don't really want to go or like do that much more here in Elite. Except for like fixing my resistances, right? I could like get the... Actually the Fire Pierce one is actually perfect, right? This one is literally perfect. Okay. Well, that's good. What else do I have here? Oh, these are kind of bad, right? They're like actually bad. These guys are pretty nice boots actually, right? Like pretty nice defensive boots. Like elite harvest foot pads, right? If you want like Aether rest, chaos rest, elemental rest, slow rest. Yo, async await. Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you for your continued support. Yeah, I mean Grim Dawn also has like less skills, right? Like less playable skills. On the other hand, like if you, I don't know, like whenever I watch PoE streams, I feel like I only like watch what, like at max 5 different skills. Like, I don't really see that build diversity, or like that skill diversity when I like watch streams at least. Xanta's a bad cop. And he likes being pretty sarcastic, yeah, like Renan said. Do I use these or not? I don't know. I mean, I just need like poison rest, right? I still have like triple poison bleed rest on rings, and I still need more poison rest, right? Oh yeah, I could use like an anti-venom solve in my boots now, because I have like a solution to my fire rest problem now, right? But I also need more cold res, like cold resistances. What does the outcast give me, right? I think I'm pretty much almost revered with the outcast, right? I should probably also like get the reds from these guys, right? Like at least do Act 5 up to like Barrow Home, right? Yeah. Like online is what basically keeps people playing the game, right? Like continuously. It's pretty good actually. How do I get reputation with her again? Killing Ethereals, killing Chthonians. I mean, I could just go back here, I guess. I mean, I could just like kill some random Chthonians or like random Ethereals, right? Should be pretty easy to get her to like weird, right? Simp sign with Anastasia, yep. I mean, on a binder it kinda makes sense. At least on a normal elite. I would say in ultimate you wanna go hostile again. But normal elite, she actually has some pretty decent gear for like Aether A builds, or like Aether characters in general, right? You always side with her? No. I can also like farm, like reform the Gorian shoulders too. I wanted to do that anyway, right? Yeah. Pre-bitching thread. Yeah, there's some pretty nice reads on the forum. Like, not nice as in nice, but
Well met.
funny. Jackal the Brave Workman. That's what I put it. Like a lot of people say that like Xanta is unprofessional sometimes, like how he handles the forums, right? On the other hand, it's also very very appropriate, I would say, towards like the people that he has to deal with sometimes. Your top 3 list. What is your top 3? Like, what's your top 3? Do you have like a top 3 list for like best forum threads ever? Like most drama in a forum thread ever? When the biggest show was the main developer. I mean, he's not the main developer, but he certainly is a developer. You should do a tier list one day, yeah. For sure, man. I think actually like the people on the forum would like that as well. Like they like drama as well, right? Like most of them at least. Do you guys know what to play in the league? By the way, do you guys already know? Are you gonna play Force Wave again? More Force Wave. Endgame viable forum drama, yep. You got +4 star packed creeping rings. Wow. Oh, you are asking me if I have some? I don't think so, no. You need 2 of them? What the fuck? What are you guys building? YouTube builds or what? GD stash builds? %100% immune build, yep. Oh no, this is like a breaker. Pierce break, what the fuck is this? Let's Pierce Aether Ray breaker. Why? Why? It's retail? Wait, why do you even use Aether Ray then? To proc Aether Ray to proc Eternity? What the fuck? I mean... I guess. You need 1 Eternity proc while you are in mirror. It's kinda funny. I mean, why don't you like try it out, right? Like it could work. Oh, yeah, there's nothing here. Kappa. But I understand is the hardest they are actually, in a sense. Yeah, I guess it's actually right. It's pretty insane. Which damage type is it though? Like, is it lightning or what does Blade Bearer do again? Is it cold retaliation? Or is it pierce? Is Blade Bearer pierce or cold retail?
Please just
Physical? I just convert. Oh, mirrors, lightning, and Blade Bearer is physical. Yeah, you can't scale them only like with % retail. Yes, it does. Yeah, this is % elemental. % elemental means also % fire, and if you have, yeah, flame torrent attached to skeletons, then yes, it will also scale that fire damage. Yeah, SSF is like way slower to 1 minute than non-SSF for sure. Soldat. And Arcanist with Aether and fire damage. I don't know about that. I feel like Battle Mage is only good as physical, right? Everything else is kind of meh. Like you can use mage abilities, like Arcanist abilities, but you also have to like convert them to physical, right? Like physical Aether Ray, physical Devastation, right? Like Battle Mage is, in my opinion, just a physical class, right? I know people wanna like play elemental Battle Mage all the time, but it's kind of bad. Physical penalty, yeah, why not, right? Probably doable as well. Acid Battle Mage. What? What? Yeah, it's like Pierce as well, right? Like Pierce... I mean, Pierce has actually some support in Soldier. I feel like some percent Pierce damage in Soldier, actually. Internal Trauma Flashbang build? Yep. Same thing, right? Just play Internal Trauma Flashbang build.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
What do we got here? Not really anything good, I would say here. Not really anything good here. Alright.
Whatever it is you think you're doing here, you are in the wrong place. And if you all what you I care.
You're getting too fat. Please flashbang you for some internal trauma. What? Oh, yeah, if you're here, right? And you haven't bought this one yet, you should buy this, right? There we go. But is it level 90 at 84 anyway? Okay. Okay. Show white screen. It's loading too quick there. So can't do it. Prison stream. I think I actually have like a black and white sweater. With like black and white stripes, kind of. I think I actually have one like that. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna care that much about like the side quests here this time around. I'll just be picking some flowers here, like just picking some Agden blooms. And apart from that, just move on to, well, their home, right? What is percent absorption stack? Yeah, it's multiplicative. I mean, otherwise, Spellbinder or Warlock would be even more broken, right? Especially Warlock would be like pretty crazy, right? Like Possession and Maven Sphere permanently. Like additive. Crazy. I mean, it wouldn't be like that much more than it is right now, actually. Like, multiplicative is still, like, pretty good. Like, it's already good enough, I would say. So you have a rat question. If you are a streamer, you can give emotes to people. Therefore, you yourself can use the emotes you have for free. Can you copy someone's furry emotes?
Well met.
What? Why? Why though? Gecko M, thanks for the follow, Wookman. Wrecked by furries? AR build pog? Yep. You sub, you get emotes, but if you have them on your stream, you don't have to sub to find people for emotes. Well, yeah. That's true. But why would I want the furry emotes? Can this build kill Celestials? I mean, as he is right now, it obviously can't. Like, I'm still leveling. But I mean, endgame, a binder can pretty much kill all the Celestials, yeah. It doesn't have to be Aether Ray. But I guess, I think even Aether Ray Spellbinder can like kill Celestials, honestly. Yeah, you have to be affiliate to have emotes. And you have to be partnered to have more than 5 like sub emotes, right? Like tier 1 sub emotes. I mean, I can have like more emotes right now. Like I can put one more into tier 2 subs. Like for tier 2 subs, I can like put one more for tier 3 subs. And I can like put multiple more actually ever since some weeks ago now for like people who have cheer with bits, right? But apart from that, I can't have that many emotes, right? Why did I make my streamer emotes? I mean, actually Renan made some of them. I did the ones I made with the GIMP. Drugs and the device. Also, if you're an affiliate, right, you have to get to certain, like, I think sub thresholds to like unlock. Like, I think you start with only 1 emote when you get like affiliated, and you unlock like emote slot number 2, 3, and 4 and 5, right? With like having subs, right? Tier 3 subs are the people who pay for OnlyFans content. I mean, pretty much. I got one tier 3 sub, and he's on my Patreon as well. Which is like OnlyFans for people who don't post nude pics, right? I'm gonna put Scrap It there just to like bait you guys into like tier 3 subbing to me, I think. So in order for you to have tons of furry emotes from all streams for free, I need to become a streamer and have tons of subscribers. I mean, yeah. That's why like the big streamers have tons of emotes, right? That's like literally how it works. Let's drop a portal here to the Savagery's den here. Yo, Angel Scar. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Welcome. Thank you for your support. I mean, the reason why you should sub is like not because of emotes, right? Like emotes are cool and all, but like you should sub to somebody because you like his content, right? And yeah, very much appreciated. Angel Scar, welcome. Yo, Dark Moon, Seeker of Doom, I'm Tarded, and the Tart, welcome guys. Speaking of money, is there a specific trick to get bits fast on the game? Yeah, you need to like... I mean, the fastest way is probably to like pick up all the greens. Like, pick up all the greens and like sell all the greens, right? As well as blues. Like whenever I need, like whenever I just like don't need any bits, right, I like disable those. If I need more bits, I enable those and like pick up all the greens as well. Kappa? What do you mean, Nibrumen? I think I kinda like lost track of what chat is like memeing about right now. You can beg for subs? I mean, you can. Technically everybody can who has affiliate at least, right? Okay, now I get it. I get it now, Yeah, some people have names in chat that you shouldn't read, right? At least not read out loud and like... At least not when like you're doing YouTube content, right? Where do we go? There we go. Subs gain more channel points? I mean, yeah. That's also true. Yo, Patsa, welcome. Alright, another vile spirit for us to purge here. I mean, if you don't want to kill him, then you can also do that, right? But if you kill him, it's like more efficient because you do get a winning spirit for free, as I told you guys on normal as well, right? Nigrutin? Wait, Nigrutin was Nivrumen? Wow. I'm basically a rat man. I would have subscribed to RecB if they didn't nerf pets. Now I don't want to support Zenta anymore. Wow. That's like the most Reddit comment I've read today, I think. I mean, I know you're trolling, but It's a bit funny. Yo, Bessie, welcome, welcome. And then you can go do minus 20k more often. If you're a sub, you mean, yeah. We're playing Aura Din, but isn't it better as a purifier? No, you can do both. I guess with the new set, purifier is better now, yeah. At least for endgame. Oh shit, I did. Oh my god, I fucked up the. Actually fucked up the. Red gate at the Savagery is done, right? Whoops. I feel like while leveling the paladin was certainly like good enough. At least I liked it more than I would personally like the purifier, I think, while leveling. And it was like sort of set phone anyway, right? So like, do you really care that much about like min-maxing it for endgame? Like you just care to like have a character that's like good enough to like farm stuff for other characters, right? It's like all you want from your first character. Like when it comes to auras, and I mean Vindictive Flame is pretty ridiculous now. Like Vindictive Flame got buffed like so much. Also has like the Scepter, right? Or like the new set as well, like supporting it, right? Vindictive Flame got like a lot of support in the last patch. But without the last patch, I think or like even with the patch, I don't know. I kind of liked Heart of Wrath more on Oathkeeper. That's why I went with Paladin back then, not Purifier. All hail Ulvar, he invented it. Nobody else can be the inventor anymore. Even if you already made that build but you didn't post it to the forums, right, you're not the inventor. I ignore everything from you, from Marcos, D-lol. Yes, but I won't beg for subs to get money. What? They don't get money, they pay you money. Right. Beg for subs to get free modes. What? I don't get it yet. I literally don't get it. What kind of furry logic is that? Alright then. Let's get these guys up to Honored. And then... well, I just want to get the red actually. But I think for the red you have to go all the way up to the Laria quest, right? I think so. We can do that. Found Corruption Cargo Boy yesterday, nice man, congrats. Your idea is become a streamer, get tons of subs. Yeah, that was my idea as well, but like... it's not that easy, you know? It's not like just be a streamer, forehead. But you would only do it in order to make tons of emotes that I can use for free. Yeah, but like, why would people pay you so that you can like get emotes for free? Like, it doesn't work like that. Tyler once said I'd be successful and achieved that in less than a week. Less than a week? I don't know about less than a week though. Tyler won't work pretty hard to get to where he is right now. Yeah, he like built up on his like toxic persona pretty much his entire life, right? So, I don't think it's that easy to like say he got like where he is right now, like in a week. Right? From 200 to 4K in one day. Yeah, I think that's actually true though. But it's because like people already knew him before, right? It's not because he was like literally starting to stream, like nobody knew him before that. Like people already knew him. Check last video on memes. Oh yeah, it's probably something I shouldn't show on stream, honestly. Like, it's gonna be a shitstorm. I mean, she's obviously wrong with that statement, but... No go nuts. I really don't know what I would do in chat when gifted subs expire without emotes. Like when you can't spam your furries anymore. You don't know what to do in life and you can't spam furries in chat anymore? Fuck. What? Maybe like become a streamer, right? Like it's easy, right? Just become a streamer. I don't need 30 emotes and can still be weird. Cocking people short on a goose, yeah. It does work. I mean, Tyler was also like known before he got banned. Like he was very well known before he got banned. He just became like I used to like know about Tyler like way before he got banned. Like he just like his popularity exploded when he got banned, and it exploded even more when he got back to League after getting banned, like after the permanent ban, which wasn't permanent after all, I guess. Yeah, like just get lucky, right? I mean, you should probably try it. Like, don't let your dreams be memes, right? Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, pretty much. I wonder what kind of like deal Tyler and Riot made. Just played PoE. I just play just chatting, right? Like just do cooking streams, or I don't know, do like reaction streams, right? Just have charisma, yeah, true. Just be charismatic. I don't have the mission. I mean, as long as I still like kill 6 of these like pit creepers here, I can still complete it. You gotta make sure to like make sure to. You gotta make sure. Yeah, I mean, you gotta make sure to kill 6 of them, right? Otherwise, it won't work. Be a VTuber. Yeah. Just be rich already and then like do whatever you want to and then become famous because you are already rich, right? Like, I don't know. Just have like the time to not work and not do anything, like just be rich already and then stream and then become even richer, right? Yep. Alright, two more blueprints, very nice. It's not blueprints that I actually need, but a blueprint as a blueprint, it's always good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly like that, the Illuminator. It will scream to your ears with fury. How do you even say that? Stupid word, dude. Fury emotes. Yo, Cole, welcome on. How do you even say it? Yeah, just read it right. Just read it right. Let's go back to Barrow Home and just bot your views, yeah. Like, what's he called again? The one German Hearthstone streamer, for example? Mr. Destructoid? No, that's not his real name, but Ponyhof, right? That guy, dude. Or Masan, right? Masan. Alright, there you see, like, we got the quest, we instantly handed in the quest as well, right? Because we did kill already 6 of those pit creepers in advance. And now we can proceed here with the Laria quest, right? Without having to go to the mine again. Want to become famous? Yeah, just click on that link and like become famous, right? Like, that's how easy it is, right? Just become famous. Just draw furry porn, Marcus. Yeah, I guess so. That's like probably the best way for you to get famous. To become famous. I know you just want the emotes, but I told you earlier it doesn't work like that. Like you have, like to get the emotes you have to...
I don't know who you are.
Well, get subs, right? What's up, Cola? What are you gonna play in the league, by the way? Do you already know? Do you already have a plan, like a build planned out? What the fuck? Okay, so we should be honored now, right? Yeah, okay. Once you have, I think, done the Laria quest line, right? The shop here, the quartermaster, would appear. And now we're gonna buy the, well, red here again. To get more reputation. Also, are any of these good? I mean, these are good, but like, we're not revered yet. So we can't use those yet. Imagine having capped resistances for a lit.
Have you dealt with that?
Why not?
Ravagers with tip?
Why not?
You've returned. The altar of Retaliation. Now that you have
I mean, food is not useless though, like you literally need food to live, so like how is food useless, right? Like what? Alright, we don't really need the reputation with these guys anyway, so I'm gonna like stop doing quest lines here, like the quests here, the side quests. With the... what do they call it again? Coven of Agdenborg, right? We're gonna get to Revered on Ultimate like anyway, like easily, because you also get reputation with them. Just from killing like beasts, right? So I'm gonna reset my game here and actually do another Logorian run to like hope for a good pair of Logorian shoulders here. Yo, yeah, welcome on. I mean, it's useless when you eat more than enough, that's true. Unless it's like what you really enjoy in life and makes you happy, right? Then I guess it makes you happy to like eat more than you need to. Yep. Heavy stress eater. Monka. Alright, I don't really wanna kill this trash to be honest, like. Why even bother it? They're like dying to my spectral round anyway. I do wanna clear the Boy touch Totem here though. Maybe also this guy, right? Rodin Anatu. You never want to skip these totems unless you feel like your build's bad right now, or you're called Mike Fickle, yes, I don't know. I kind of like these like Chthonian names, like this guy Bane Galgalor, right? Attack Anatu, Urabur Anaku, I don't know. Bane Gargoth, pretty funny names. I wonder if those are like inspired by like Polynesian people, right? Not Lovecraft? I don't know Lovecraft as well as you do, Renan, I think. Who the fuck is Lovecraft even? I mean, I know who he is, but I think I never like read anything of him. I mean, yeah, like the Chthonians themselves are also like Cthulhu's, right? But I mean, Lovecraft himself could have also like if those names like Atakanatu, right, are inspired by Lovecraft, like maybe Lovecraft himself was like inspired by like Polynesian names as well. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be totally wrong here. We don't read books in Texas. Books in 2K21, right? 1 megabyte. Lovecraft TLDR, aliens with tentacles are here to enslave everyone and I will be using a lot of weird words to express fear. Okay, yes. That sounds like something I don't need to read then. My kids will have names like Atakanatu. I think this chest over here is the one that grabs the shoulder, right? Aggressive of blood or megalol. That's horrible. That is fucking horrible. What the fuck? Like, look at this shit, right? It's like aggressive is percent away, not the worst, but like of blood is percent bleeding damage. Like, why the fuck would I ever need that on this build? Complete trash. Shakespeare's all about spring break hookup story. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much all the like short explanations in quotation marks are scuffed. Pretty much everything, right? Blood letter of blood. Just get it right, just get it. Alright, so how many of these do I have on me right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3 open slots, right? Let's get one more there, and then get like the Chaos Rush on,
See what's left of my wares.
or like the Aether Dust instead here, right? Wait, am I already revered with the Outcast? Yes I am. Okay, nice. Please don't breed, wow. Chill out, guys. Alright, so we can get like double Aether damage on weapons, right? And we can get some code and lightning rest here as well, right? I need like, yeah, I need 2 of these, right? And everything else like fire, pierce, I think. Yeah, this is like good for ultimate now. Like poison pierce do need some more, right? They do still need a little bit more. I still have a charge of readiness here. I should have like checked out my rings, right? Okay. Oh well. Are you guys posting what? Talking about 4chan sub-chans now? Divine Steel? Let's say Last Defender. I mean, Divine Steel would have been like insane, right? The famous hacker 4chan, yeah. What's the best way to farm gear at the first 100 SOT spam or totems? I think people have concluded that totems are better for like random legendary farming. But I mean, if you're interested in SOT items on top, then I would do SOT run instead. But yeah, for random legendaries, I think just doing totems is like the best thing. Your Argus, what move?
Well met.
That's a Mortalis tech, Wolfman. Thank you for the follow. Where's the Totem? It's over there, okay. I mean, if you go for Steps of Torment, you can always get like the totems on the way to Steps of Torment as well, for example, right? They're pretty much guaranteed. Like they have like I think 4 different spawn locations, right? But if you like uncover all of them and walk to certain locations while going to SOT, then you can like spot them all on the map, right? So it doesn't really like take that much longer like clearing that totem than just like regularly walking towards SOT, right? Just trying to get this item today, 5 hours NSR. I mean, it's a random drop, right? I think I just got the non-mythical version, right? Somewhere on this character. Yeah, I put it into my stash probably. I mean, that's the good thing about the league, right? If you're playing the league starting on Saturday, right? And if you are playing the solo self-found, I mean the non-solo self-found, but like rather the softcore trade ladder, right? Then you can actually, well, just trade your items, right? With other people that are playing the league as well. So like for everybody who never really like could get himself to like farm all legendaries himself, but still wants to like play finally one of those like full purple or like full legendary builds he never was able to play before. I suggest you to just, well, try out the league, you know, like there's gonna be people playing that and like people trading with you as well. Mage Lord Greaves again. These are pretty nice. These are really nice, actually. Yeah. I would lose physical resistance, right? But other than that, they are like really nice. On the other hand, the ones that I have right now, right, they're also pretty nice. Both are like really nice. Do you like the Fumble Leap? I could use it on this character as well, right? If I had it, right? You mean generally for endgame? I've actually never tried it, but I mean, if you like don't have Fumble on your build, right? Why not? Could be good. Fumble disengage. You want me to use a disengage? Do you know what you're asking for? Alright, we didn't get a single piece. This is kinda unlucky, man. This bad, man. Am I gonna play the league? Of course. Of course, of course. I'm gonna be... yeah. Playing the league from Saturday on. But I will be playing the hardcore, like hardcore SSF on league, right? The hardcore SSF on ladder. Yeah, it's more like I fumble when I disengage, right? Like whenever I disengage, I fumble myself. That's pretty accurate. Yep. Yo, Zaply, welcome. Zaply is like the combination of Medley and Zappa, right? So it's like basically the zombie version of Medley. Medley zombie. It's like Medley returning after 1,000 years ban. Yeah, wasn't there like some guy bumping all the Medley threads basically? Oh, the spooky dude? Wait, is he like neutral forms or? Yeah, that's true, I feel. Is bumping it out in the forum? Not really, no. I mean, they won't ban you if you like do it once or twice. It's not really something they want to see. Yo, Andre, I'm gonna probably just like keep farming my Logarian shoulder a little bit and then check out your build as well. We've got like 3 builds to check out right now. And then also like 1 more build to make, right? Which I'm gonna do pretty much from the schedule is ready for Ultimate. You think one should just rush ultimate level 80? Just farm monster totals for now. I mean, there's not really anything wrong with that, to be honest. Alright, good shoulder piece, please. Okay, this one is usable, right? I mean, screw the Shrewd, I usually tend to say, right? Like, Shrewd is just percent conning, that's like literally useless. However, of Menhir's Wall is, I would say, a pretty decent suffix at least, right? At least it has like Aether, I mean, Bleed Rest, percent armor, 17 DA, health, right? And it also rolled with the maximum amount of Fizz Rest that you can get, like 6%, right? So this is pretty decent. I would say this is probably like good enough, right? Should be good enough. And Bleed Rest isn't like the one that I needed the most, but it's still okay, I guess. How do I get like more poisonous? Poisonous is so bad. Yo, Cafe Kubita, welcome on. Cheers, man. Thank you so much for watching as well. Thank you for watching those. Fun and 2K20 plus 1.
Well met.
No luck, no hero. Thanks for the follow, welcome. I shouldn't sell these, right? These are pretty decent. Also, did I actually check my stash, right? Maybe I have like some stuff that I can use for like level 75, right? Like maybe some other gloves, for example. Let's see here. What do we have? I got the Ice-Scorn Talons, right? Ice-Scorn Talons. They're actually not that great, though. I have leg plates of Whaler, right? Of Whaler. They're pretty good. However, I need Poisonous, right? And this would further reduce my Poisonous. On the other hand, this would make me not have to use Silk Savage, right? So... But also then I would need like more than Metal Rust, right? Dawn Shot points are actually pretty nice as well. These are like legit good Aether Ray shoulders. What I have here is a major Storm of Blood and the Liches of Psyche. But this one has Pierce Thrust, right? I kind of want to use this one instead of the Living Ring, I guess. I'm gonna lose like a little bit of HP, but I mean that's totally fine, right? That's totally fine. Like I need the 31% poisonous here. That's very big. That is very big. But like I can't use these, right? Like I need the Elemental Rust actually, it's insane. How badly I need the Elemental Rust. Top 5 not getting as many views after all, please Batman. I mean it's okay. It's still more than like most of my other videos, right? So it's fine. But yeah, it's not like Armored Otter level. Right. Actually the Whale Warden, right? Band's pretty nice as well. Has Poison and Vitreous. And plus the Director's Power. Would I like to use this instead? No. Nah, probably not actually, right? Yo, Slendring. Welcome back, man. Or rather, welcome in. That's not a 2-month sub, this is a tier 2 1-month sub. Welcome in, man. Thank you so much for your support. Very much appreciated. Enjoy the bonus Yepcock tail emote. And thank you for your support, man. Very much appreciated. Really enjoying Acid Dervish, Vitality Rituals, and Conjurer. That's nice. I had the game for a long time and started playing a few months back. Started looking at builds, but finished over 100 builds. It's not something you can level above. Yeah, that is pretty true. I mean, most of the like builds on the forum, for example, right? Most of the like builds highlighted there are pretty much just like endgame build highlights. Like they're not really like guides. They're just like showing what they did with their endgame setups, which is obviously something that you should have in a game like this as well. It is pretty good. But doesn't really have much when you're like a starter, like a beginner in this game. Right? There are actually like some beginner builds in the forum as well, though. Like they are pretty decent as well. But you have to like look at builds for beginners, right? Like specifically, otherwise you won't find anything. Okay, what do I do here? I pretty much everything fixed except for Chaos, right? I could like do a Mute Silver instant to like fix my curse as well for ultimate, right? That could be an easy fix here. Also there is Survivor's Perseverance coming up as well, with like 12 kills for us. On rings. But until I get there, I guess... Just gonna use another one of these poison ones, right? Why not? It's like not bad to have overcap as well, right? Because if you get your resistances shredded, then well, it's gonna shred from overcap first. So say you have 30% overcap, right? And you get like 30%, like minus 30% debuff on you. Then you will still have exactly 80%, right? Alright, we could put some... Right, should I like try to farm one of these as well? I think so. This is like what, level 51? Let's do that real quick. I mean, you can either farm the offhand running the boss and rotten croplands, right? Or you can just go to Viability and then like farm the vendor there, right? Exactly, full stats conversion, etc. I just wanted something I like to play to beat ultimate and go from there, yeah. Yeah, like you need, if you're like new to the game, right, you need like one character that like doesn't need any gear, right? Or if so, you can easily target farmlet gear, right? That's basically what like beginner builds are based around. So like no random legendaries, just green target farmable gear. And then, well, you have a base, like a solid foundation with which you can farm gear for like other characters. And then like the actual hard content in the game, you generate, like generally speaking, don't really do that much on your first character. Unless you'll find like specific random legendary gear stuff for that first character that you made as well, right? Rather you like just farm and then you like check out what you got, right? And then you like try to make something like another build around what you got, right? There are some exceptions like Vitality castles though that can just go like from 0 to hero as well. Didn't get one, well. Yeah, for example, like the Scorpion boss for Acid RF Divergent. It's pretty good. And it gets kind of funny when like some people on the forum, right? Like there used to be the, in quotation marks, no green mafia. That's like what people call them. Like several elite builders who only build builds around blue or purple items and no greens, because they were like, yeah, getting good greens is like cheating. When they're like actually easier to get. Like some obviously like perfectly roll like triple rare, but like a rare prefix, a rare suffix, both fitting perfectly on your green. That's obviously like very hard to get, and also like harder to get than I would say 99% of legendary items. However, if you have like one rare and one common affix, for example, on your greens, that's like easier to get than like 90% of like all the random legendaries on the other hand, right? So, and also they, I mean, Crate buffed the like drop chance of getting like good affixes on greens in patch 1.1.7. So ever since that patch, I feel like everybody who's like trying to justify building around all greens is kind of I don't know, like, I can't take that serious anymore. On the other hand, they also like they sometimes like used certain like purple items that are like super rare and super hard to get. I mean, they're technically target farmable, but it's like so grindy to get them, right? They use those instead of like some easy to get greens, which is kind of like ridiculous. Alright, we got Arcanus of Frostbite. Is that good enough? I mean, it's pretty bad, right? On the other hand, Arcanus does give me energy regen. Spirit, which is even more damage than energy regen, right? And also plus 2 to Iskandra's Elemental Exchange. The suffix of Frostbite is absolute garbage because it's only cold damage there, right? So let's try maybe one more, right? Keep it for Cold Aether Ray, yep. You wanna keep it level 70 offhand for Cold Aether Ray? I don't know about that. Yeah, you are allowed to use auto pickup for components, because that's also like a base feature of the game. Like you can literally do the same thing without Grim Eternals, right? It's like over here, auto loot materials. Like you don't even need Grim Eternals for that, right? Like what is this, level 70, right? Yeah, level 70. No, you can't auto pick up greens, that's not allowed. Because it actually like does speed up your farming by a lot, right? If you like wanna farm armbuds, for example, like that will noticeably speed up your farming, so it's not allowed. Eternals has bigger range for auto loot components, yeah. That's true as well. It's not as noticeable, like the discrepancy is not as noticeable compared to the standard game there. But yeah, if I was the one making the rules, I would just ban Grim Eternals completely. But then again, many people would hate me for that. It's a good thing for you that I'm not making the rules, right? It's actually Mike doing the rules, not me. Because I would argue that as well for component auto loot, right, it does speed up farming a bit, and thus it's like unfair. Yeah, I mean, as I said, like auto pickup for components is like a base feature of the game anyway. Like you don't need Grim Eternals for that. I don't know, like you just press this button and then you have it, right? And for item pickup, you can just use this button over here, right? You can bind the pickup button, right? This pickup function to anything other, like than your, like anything, right? And then you can just spam that button, right? And you have to like not hover over the items, right? You can like drop all these items here, for example, and like you don't have to like left click hover over the items. You can just like press that one button that you've assigned it to, and you don't have to like hover it either, right? It's like way more convenient in a way. And it's like a base feature of the game as well. So like everything that's a base feature is, well, obviously allowed. And well, the other stuff is partially allowed as well. Because I'm not the one making the rules, right? Shamans of the Aether. Well, Shamans is percent spirit and percent physique, right? And of the Aether is obviously percent Aether damage. This is not bad either, but it's level 84, so I actually can't use it right now. So let's do another one, right? Someone on the forum sent you a message and asked if you could GG stash your relic for him. What? What? Like, why doesn't he do it this himself? Like, what? There wouldn't be XP pots if we didn't want to speed up the process though. I mean, there's the thing, I mean, that's like different things there, right? There's like speeding up the process of farming, and there's speeding up the process of leveling. Mike primarily wants to speed up the process of leveling, not necessarily of farming. If I was like GD stashing, I would have been like burnt out from Grim Dawn a long time ago, I feel like. What did you tell him, by the way, Ulvar? Did you respond to him already or not? You should have responded with like just forehead, right? Nothing else, just forehead. He uses cloud saves. Wait, you can still use GD Stash if you use cloud saves, right? Like, it's not that you have to use local for GD Stash. Necklace of Decay, I mean, this is what, it's garbage. Pretty much just garbage. If you would ever get bored of Grim Dawn, just download Grim Aurelian, yeah. True. It's another new world out there. Yeah, Tsubaki, welcome on. Yeah, GD stashing is just like... I mean, you can... GD stash is like a legit... like, just stashing tool for your items, trying to like stash your items. But generally, like, GD stashing is... like, it means that you create items in the Grim Dawn stash, right? So like you basically cheat yourself's items, right? So we'll probably do the ancient totem as well then, right? Ancient totem, yep. Two more blueprints. That's nice. Yeah, what's the point exactly? That's like... I mean, in my opinion, GD Stash is fine as a tool for playtesters, right? Like, that's where it actually makes sense. Other than that, you're just destroying the game for yourself, right? You're only cheating on yourself, basically. Okay, this one could be good actually. Mage Storm of the Aether, right? What does this one do? Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Mage Storm of the Aether is, well, health, away, energy, Pierce Rust, Chaos Rust. I mean, the Chaos Rust is base, right? But Pierce Rust is actually added here. It also adds like lightning damage and +2 to Stormbox, which is kind of not that great. But this one is certainly an upgrade, right? I'm gonna use this one for sure. For now, and then maybe later on the... Wait, would I ever use Shamans of the Aether instead? Probably not, right? No, like this is better anyway. Yeah. Okay, we use this, we put a imbued silver here, right? For what the Chaos runs, right? We have We're losing some damage here, but we get the Void Ward instead. So we're gonna have all resistances maxed for ultimate, right? Except for Chaos. Chaos is gonna be at 79%. And we can then, like, once we are revered with Devil's Crossing, which we should be either after Krieg or like at some point in Act 2, just use one of those like Survivor's Perseverances, Ring Augments, which give me like Chaos Thrust instead, right? And then we have all of them maxed out. So yeah, this character is basically ready to go to Ultimate now. I don't really need to finish all these other quests, right? I have done the Hidden Path quest, which gave me like a skill point and attribute point. And other than that, there's no, like, not really any quest like that, right? That you have to do. So, pretty much done here in Elite. So yeah, thanks so much everybody for watching on YouTube as well. And I'll see you around the next one. I need to actually change these shoulders, they're right there awful. Oh well. Yeah. I kind of don't like these either. There's like so much you could change here, oh well. Thanks for watching.